Hello everybody and welcome to our channel. My name is Daffy.
I'm Jared.
And we are Irish
World.
Awesome. Okay, so in this episode we are going to be doing a review of our knives. Basically the cutting equipment that we normally have.
Our bledders.
Our bledders. Bledders. Okay, so we'll start off with small and then we'll get progressively bigger as we get.
And then we'll get smaller again.
Yes. Okay, so we'll start off with this knife.
Yes.
This one.
That is my little Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
That I've had since I was in Scouts. I've had this. Even the little Victorinox logo has come off. I've had this for a very long time. This is basically just my little do everything with knife. It basically just stays in my tackle box as a little backup knife. Whenever I'm doing anything in the tackle box, I'll either use this or another knife. But this, just because it has the can opener, it has the corkscrew, it's got a little knife. I don't know why it has so many bottle openers, but there's loads of bottle openers on it. It used to have a tweezers and a toothpick, doesn't anymore. That is number one.
Number two. This
Number
is
two.
Openel knife. I believe we have done this in our first video.
Yeah.
So it's making a debut the second time around.
So not a debut.
A second view.
Yeah, little Openel number 6. You know that guy. This is for all my line cutting. You can go like that. Just open the knife a little bit. Just a little bit. And then you run your line through there and just snip it. And that
Really
is,
sharp knife.
And that's that done.
Yeah. So we will now go on to Le Combat knife.
Le combat. Le hunting knife. This is Muela. A Muela knife. It's made in Spain. I got it in the Army Bargains in town, Dublin. And this knife I use for all my woodworking, all the whittling, all the, it's a really, really thick blade. So if you want to batten something with it, split your logs, it's really good for that. It's really, really good for that. I cut line with it. I mean, I have a little sheath that goes on my hip, so whenever we go out, I tend to bring it with me because it's really handy rather than just fidgeting in pockets and trying to,
Well, just a disclaimer for all of the equipment that we're using. We only actually use this stuff whenever we're camping or whenever we're fishing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that knife, and we will go on to the small little hatchet.
Yeah, another disclaimer. There are knives you can legally carry in Ireland. A lot of them are like switchblades, butterfly knives, all these kind of things are completely illegal. But the point is, it's all about your intent.
Yes.
If you have the intent to put a knife on your hip, walk around town acting the hard man, and you intend to use it in either self-defense or, in the very worst case, to actually go out and hurt somebody, then that is bad. That's bad. Don't do that. But if you're going out into the woods, if you're going off up into a lake, I wouldn't suggest going without a knife or without a couple of knives, because with all survival and outdoor stuff, redundancy is your biggest thing. You want multiple fire starters, you want multiple knives, you want multiple of everything that you have.
Purely for survival reasons.
Yeah, just, you're going to be out in the woods, you're going to need stuff. You're going to need to do stuff. Oh, here's a bit of rope that needs cutting. I wish I had a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, I caught a fish. I wish I could gut it.
Yeah.
Oh, I shot a deer. I wish I could, grolic it and field dress it and take it. Oh, no, I can't. Because I've got a knife.
Yes.
But, just don't go into a shopping centre with a big knife strapped to your hip.
Yeah.
Or even one of these little survival hatchets. It's just not good.
Yeah. Again, disclaimer, the only time that we will ever actually use any of this equipment is when we're camping or fishing. Purely for
or
sport
adventuring.
Or general adventuring around the woods. Okay, so on to the next one.
Again, they're tools. They're outdoor tools for outdoor life.
Yeah.
Yeah. This I really like. This is my favourite tool. This is the Hultafors Trekking Axe. It's Swedish hand-forged steel, so it's really cool. Someone actually pounded the crap out of this with a hammer, and then sharpened it and stropped it all up. It's taken a bit of a beating.
Comes with like a full leather strap as well.
Yeah.
I'll show you this.
That is, it's not a sheath, there's a different name for it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a different name when it's on a hatchet or an axe.
Well, if you know what it is, we can't think of it right now, comment below.
Yeah. So here's a close-up of it. You can see the maker's stamp there. It's really nice. It only weighs, I think, a pound, maybe half a pound. I'm not really good at weights. And it's just got an American hickory handle. It's got Hultafors on there. They do recommend when you get it, sand it, cover it in boiled linseed oil, and oil the head. Not with linseed oil, but with something else.
Yeah.
Olive oil is pretty good. But when I got this, it was shaving sharp. It was really, really, really sharp. There's a patch of hair here that is just regrown. But, yeah, no, it's taken a bit of a pounding over the last
So we will be
few
sharpening
months.
that, and we will do a video on that as well.
Yes.
There you go. Oh, and when Jared bought this, it was coming up to my birthday, so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We should have included that in the knives.
Yeah. But it goes hand in hand with this one, and basically he came with a free knife.
Yeah.
Which I generally use for cutting up tiny little twigs and making feather sticks.
Feather sticks are good.
So it's a nice, neat little knife that I normally keep with me, and I normally keep on my hip because I generally use it for gutting fish or just making feather sticks. Makes life a little bit easier for me.
Yeah, especially me when I'm cooking as well.
Yeah.
Because we constantly need to feed that stove, which is why I'm thinking, maybe not. Oh yeah, this thing. This thing is part of a bill hook. I had this for years and years and years, just out in the shed, doing nothing. And then when I was about 18, 19, I started going out into the woods again. And I thought, I don't have the money to go and buy an axe. I mean, this was, I think this was 120.
Again, descriptions for everything.
Yeah.
Below.
I didn't have the money for anything like that. So this rusty old, not sharp at all, bill hook that was on the end of a thing that was about that long, which snapped off when I was beating a tree. It's actually pretty good for getting through material.
Well, at some
It's
point,
good for digging as well.
I think at some point we'll revive this, sharpen it, and put a handle. Like we'll probably get something to go on this side here.
You could do.
Yeah, and just
Maybe a
revive
restoration project or something.
Yeah.
I have no idea how old that was. I moved into a house in Bray and it was just there for years.
It's a really old antique. Like you could see that it's not sharp at all.
Yeah.
And the handle, which used to be, I'm guessing, about 12 foot, is now.
No, not even.
It's enough.
When I had it, it was about 2 foot, maybe.
Yeah.
2.5, 3 foot.
So this is never used anymore.
No, that just sits in a drawer with the other stuff. I have it for more, you know, kind of a keepsake of my young, broke camping experiences. There was a forest in an estate in Newtown where I grew up. And I used to spend every day in there. And, yeah, it was just like cheap, crappy equipment.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
But we can't give you a description of that below because it's an antique and we have no idea where it came from.
No.
Or how old it is. So, a restoration project, and it'll be a new one for Irish World.
Yeah.
So, if you like this video, please comment, share, subscribe, and let us know what you think, and where you think we should buy more gear.
Or if you think our equipment sucks.
Yeah, that as well. But either way, do comment below because we do keep an eye on all the comments that you guys make. And please do keep them coming because any suggestions that you have, or any sort of hints and tips that you have, by all means, let us know. And
Yep,
we'll
really
try and follow it. Yeah. So, thank you very much.
Bye, guys.
And see you later. Bye.